Namaskar. Thank you very much, Diji. And thanks a lot to Dada Ananda that is organized such a beautiful program. I heard, I guess, from Brother Anandanji that he got PC in 1986. Am I correct?
Yes, Dada.
Good. Because I'm going to narrate a story that happened to me in 1986 in Calcutta.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was the time that there was a flooding. Let me share you a picture. I guess that some of you have seen this photo. This one is part of 12 photos that I took the day that Baba was transferred after a long week of raining. So Baba was transferred from Tiljala to Lake Garden. And I was after the boat with my hand holding a camera and another hand swimming on the water to follow Baba's boat. And Dada Kashavananda was telling me, don't make photo. But of course, he cannot come and catch me. I was swimming on the water. So that day I got PC with Baba. And I would like to narrate a little bit of background and then what happened in the PC. We were traveling from Kathmandu by bus and train to go and meet Baba in Calcutta. And all the way it was continuously raining. And when we reached in Calcutta, everything was okay. But as soon as we enter, within a few hours, the water outside of Calcutta headquarters, the water started to come up. And some of the taxi that was carrying some of the dadas got stuck there. So somewhere from the photo, you will see this roof of the taxi that was stuck there was not able to go back. So we were enjoying this beautiful atmosphere to be with Baba stuck in this Tiljala. And we had no enough food, we had no enough, there was no running water, of course, so we were taking bath under the rain on the roof. So the day came that Baba said, I want to go back to Tiljala. So I went in Baba's residence and wait there so that I can follow Baba to go to the main road. The main road was not flooded. It was elevated. So it was so beautiful. You cannot imagine the atmosphere. You can see in this photo, looks like the Lord of the universe is surrounded by all the devotees. They are trying to protect him, to make sure that everything is okay. And on the building, on the central office there, everybody was greeting Baba, saying namaskar, namaskar. And we were all swimming into this water. Honestly speaking, it was not very clean, huh? But we were swimming, enjoying this beautiful, we can say, procession after Baba. You know, it was a beautiful, really beautiful. And then Baba entered into the bus, and the last photo that I took was Baba going into the bus alone. So the last photo was Baba in the bus. Then after that, I went back, took all my clothes, all my bag, a small bag, and then went to Lake Garden. When we went to Lake Garden, we just had enough time to wash, to have a bath. In the bathroom were 3 or 4 persons taking bath. I could not understand if I was washing my hands or somebody else's hands. We were just rushing to be close to Baba. We just want to stay with Baba. And then I was representing Berlin sector at the time. And Dada Shivananda came downstairs while a lot of boys, they were waiting there. And then I went there and then I asked one of the brothers that was sitting there, I asked him, why you stay here? What are you doing here? He said, there is a PC, Baba is giving PC. He said, if they call my name, I have to go upstairs in Baba's room. I told him, why don't you come with me outside? We just do some talk because here is not convenient to talk. And when they will call your name, you come. He said, no, no, no. If they call my name and I'm not here, I will miss my place. And then I was thinking what to do, what to do, what not to do. Then suddenly Dada Shivananda come. And then he look at me and say, hey, you're here, come upstairs. Now, I never had the idea that I'm going to have to see in that kind of condition. I thought there will be examination, there will be some kind of test. But suddenly, I was in Baba's room. So when I entered in Baba's room, I did Sastam Pranam. And after the formalities, what is your name, where you come from, and what is the name of your acharya? Baba asked me, when he asked me, where you come from, I said, I come from Italy. And then he asked me, which city? And then I said, Vibo Valencia. Now, Vibo Valencia is like telling the name of the biggest town nearby. But actually, I come from a very small village. And Baba looked at me and said, yeah, but you come from a very small village. And then he put his hands like this. And I say, yes, Baba, you know. And then I say the name of that small village, which is Vena Superiore. So the conversation was very informal, was very, how can I say, like father and son, like brother and brother, like friend and friend. At the same time, there was a certain kind of gravity there, some kind of recognizing. I recognize he's my guru. So he asked me a question. Do you know 16 points? Now, in that moment, my mind was totally blank. And I answered, And then Baba removed all that kind of embarrassment, that kind of blankness of mind. And then he said like this, I think those who have seen Baba, they know his majestic way of moving his hands, his beauty, his beautiful expression. After the question, and then I reply, Baba said, you know 16 points, and move on for the next question. Then he closed his eyes. When he closed his eyes, I look at him, and I want to tell, to Baba, I want to become Acharya. I want to become Dada. But Baba sitting on the sofa and I'm sitting on the floor, Baba closed his eyes. And when I say Baba, he didn't reply. And again, I say Baba. In my mind, it was, I want to become Dada. But if Baba don't open the eyes, I didn't dare to finish the sentence. I just said Baba. And then Baba was with his eyes closed. And then he did a gesture. He did a mudra with his hands. And I kept quiet. I didn't ask anything anymore. I didn't ask anything, but I didn't try to attract his attention anymore. From that on, I just flow with the PC. Then I went back, I went outside, and the PC flow came again. Actually, many beautiful things that happened during PC, but it's too long to tell all the things. So I went back to Italy a few days later. When I went back to Italy, I was opening my book and I was looking at Baba in Varabhaya Mudra on the sixth lesson photo. And then I was thinking, I know you. One part of my mind would tell to me, I know you. Another part of my mind would say, of course, you already saw Baba in Varabhaya Mudra in so many DMC, sorry. And of course you know him. Then another part of my mind said, no. DMS is DMS. I know you like this. And then suddenly I got a flash. The moment that I was planning to ask, Baba, I want to become Dada. The first time he kept quiet. The second time, actually, he gave me his mudra, his Varabhaya Mudra. He didn't reply, but he just gave me his blessing in that Varabhaya Mudra. And that I realized when I was looking at the sixth lesson photo later on when I went back to Italy. Sometimes Baba do things to us that are so great and so beyond our perception, beyond our capacity to understand his blessing and his love for us. Sometimes it is something that we can recognize and we can realize much, much later than when he actually gave the blessing to us. So this is my experience that I want to share with all of you today. So in the same PC, so what happened? Why did Keshavananda recognize me immediately? Because when I came, I went to meet him. When I arrived in Kolkata, in Tiljala, I went with a big bag full of gifts that I carry from different margis to give it to Baba. And then I told Dada Keshavananda, this is all the gifts for Baba, and I have a poem for Baba. So I wrote a poem, and this poem was very simple, something like this. Baba, I have no eyes to see you because you're not this physical body, you are something universal, so my eyes cannot grab you, cannot have the full vision of who you are. And I have no hands to touch you because you're not just this physical body. And so I was telling in the poem that my hands, my eyes, my ears cannot grab him because of his love and beauty, you know, and expression, universal expression. Then during PC, and then the end of the poem was like this. So what kind of relationship do I have with you? I have only love. The love relationship that I have with you is the link between me and you, because the sensory organs cannot grab you, but my love can grab you. So I offer all my little love to you. So during PC, Baba say, but you love me very little. Then I don't know how I dare to tell to Baba in that moment, Baba, my love towards you is little because I cannot compare to the love that you have for me. The love that you have for me is so big, but I offer everything to you. Even if it's little, I offer everything to you. And Baba grabbed my cheeks and started to play around like this. So beautiful, that things. And then when I finished PC, I went downstairs. So when I went downstairs, I started to do kirtan. When I started to do kirtan, Dada Mantreshwarananda came and grabbed me out of this kirtan. It was kirtan time and everybody was doing kirtan. I was enjoying the kirtan. It grabbed me out of this kirtan and brought me in a small room at the stairs, just at the base of the stairs, and asked me, what Baba told you? And then I was so jealous. I didn't want to share with him anything. Then he said, no, you tell me what Baba told you during PC. Then I told, Baba told me that I'm a little poet because I offer all the little love to him, and because I narrate the story of the poem, that I wrote the poem to Baba, and Baba told me that I love little bit to him, and then I replied to him like that. And then Mantreshwarananda asked me, but why you told like this? And then I said, because I wrote a poem to Baba, and the poem is telling like this, like this, like this. Then he went upstairs. He talked to Baba and come back downstairs. When he come back to me, he grabbed me again out of the crowd, and then he told, you told me like this, like this, like this, correct? Then I said, yes. I went to Baba. I went upstairs with Baba. I told that you told me like this, like this, like this. And then I said, yes, correct. And then what Baba said, he said, you tell him that he's a little poet. Because little love and the poem, so I am a little poet. So, thank you very much, Dada. Namaskar.